5 things you need to be successful in your life. So number 1 is to clear the loyalties or entanglements that you have from your family system. So these entanglements are like energetic bonds that we unconsciously have to others in our family system. So we can have one to our grandfather, our great-grandmother, to anybody in our family system. And when we have these entanglements, we could be following their patterns, even if we didn't know them. All this is unconscious. So if we're following the pattern of somebody that was not successful in their lives, that is like an instruction that we have in our subconscious. So even if we want to have success, everything that we try to do somehow is going to fail, because unconsciously what we're trying to do is to fail the same way as our grandfather or our great-grandfather, or whoever we have these entanglements with. So this is what we do in the family constellations. We're letting go of these entanglements. We're honoring and respecting everyone. And that way, we're not following their patterns anymore. And this is why family constellations is such a powerful tool that helps us connect to life and to all that life can give to us. So that's number 1, letting go the entanglements or loyalties that we have with the family system. Number 2 is honoring, respecting, and accepting our parents. Our parents gave us our life, so they represent life to us. They represent abundance and success. So if we want to have success, we need to be able to honor, respect them, accept them, to say thank you for the life that they gave us. And this is not about the daily relationship that we have with them, but how we feel about them inside. We need to understand that they did the best that they could. They didn't have the tools that we have today. So we need to realize that if they did the things that they did, it's because they also had entanglements in the family system, that they were trapped, that they have their own traumas. And that's the best that they could do. So we need to accept that, to accept them, and to say thank you for what they were able to give us, even if it was only our life. And that accepting, honoring, respecting, this gratefulness for our life opens the door to success. So that's number 2. Number 3 is the part of being in the adult. And this means that we are responsible for our lives. We are sometimes blaming our present situation to even others or situations like the pandemic, the economy, the weather, and we need to take responsibility for our life. And this doesn't mean that we're able to control things, but that we accept the situation and then that we decide what we're going to do about it. We don't wait for others to solve our problems. If we have a situation that we don't like in our lives, then we're going to see, what can I do about it? And if something doesn't work, then I don't stay stuck. I look for something different to do and something different to be able to connect to my objectives and to what I want in my life. If I'm blaming my situation because of the pandemic, because of my boss, because of my coworkers, or whatever situation I decide, I'm in the child, because the child is not responsible for their lives. So this is very important to be able to have success in your life, is to be in the adult, to be responsible for your life, and especially the action. What are you going to do to get what you want, to be successful? And if something is not working, then what else are you going to do? And what else? And what else? And the action puts the energy in the universe that that's what you're going through. And then that situation will start coming to your life. Number 4 is the part of accepting our problems, our difficulties, our challenges, our emotions. So the problems and the difficulties and our challenges are there for a reason, and we're often running away from them. Also from the difficult emotions, because we don't want to feel them. But everything there is there for a reason, that we're either healing something, or maybe it's telling us that we need to do something differently. So if we run away from that situation, it's just going to become bigger. So I need to look at the situation, accept it. And even if I don't know at that moment why that situation is in my life, I'm open to be able to learn, to heal, to start having things different, and to accept that situation. and then decide what I'm gonna do to be able to have a better present moment, and what can I do in order to work toward my goal. So that is number 4. And number 5 is the part of accepting life connected with gratefulness. To be grateful for what you have right now. To decide to enjoy the present moment always, because it's the only moment that exists. With all its emotions, with all its situations, to live in the present instead of being stuck living in the past or living in the future. So say yes to life, connect with gratefulness to all you have, and be able to open yourself to all that life can give to you. So those are the 5 things. So number 1, the clearing of loyalties or entanglements that you have with the family system. Number 2, honoring, respecting, and accepting your parents. Number 3, to be in the adults. Number 4, to be able to accept our problems, our challenges, our difficulties, our emotions. And number 5, the part of saying yes to life, connecting with gratefulness and to all that life can give to us, to live in the present.